Score well in PTE speaking by avoiding these 5 common mistakes. Welcome back everyone. In this video, I want to highlight the main mistakes made by students that end up costing a ton of marks. These mistakes, if understood and avoided, can make all the difference between excellent scores and a complete waste of time and money. So bear with me while I explain what these are and how they can be avoided. Number 1, guys, is simply being quiet. If you have seen my previous videos, you will know that the speaking is scored on the basis of 3 parameters, which are content, fluency, and pronunciation. These 3 parameters are the ones that are considered before giving you a score in PTE speaking, regardless of the kind of question you are attempting. Now, when you are being quiet, when you're not saying any answer, and this happens typically in repeat sentence, when you hear a sentence and you cannot understand what that was and you cannot say anything back, that is a scenario in which I most often encounter the being quiet moment. Now guys, when you're being quiet, you're not getting a score in either one of these, not the content, not the fluency, and not the pronunciation. So do not be quiet. Give an answer even if it's the wrong one. There still might be a chance with the wrong answer that you get at least some scores in one of the 3, and something is better than nothing. So guys, do not be quiet. This is the worst thing you can do in PTE speaking, regardless of the kind of question. So avoid being quiet. You might score something which is still better than nothing. Number 2 is when your lines don't make any sense. Now guys, this happens mostly in the case of describe image. I'll illustrate this using an example as well. So when a student faces a question like this one, what they would normally do is, this pie chart shows a preferred mode of commuting. Metro is 42%, car is 11%, bike is 24%, local bus is 23%. So guys, your lines are not grammatically correct English lines. Your lines are not making any sense whatsoever. You are not describing what is 24% in which context. So what is it exactly that you are explaining? Now, if you want to find out if you are making this mistake or not, simply record your answer while you are practicing describe image. Also, if you do not know how to attempt describe image, I have made a video specially for that. Go to my channel and look at my other videos. You'll find a lot of useful information there. Guys, when you record your answer, when you listen to your answer, you will understand whether the lines make any sense or they don't. If they are not making any sense, there's a good chance you will not be getting a good score for them. So this is number 2. Remember, your lines have to make sense. Okay. Number 3 is correcting yourself. Now, students make this mistake throughout the speaking test. What happens is, guys, when you're giving an answer and suddenly when you realize that you made a mistake, you go back and correct yourself. If you stop and correct yourself, remember these 3 parameters? If you are stopping and correcting yourself, you are losing scores in fluency and pronunciation, a combination of both. But if you skip and simply move on with the mistake, you will only lose marks in content. Losing marks in one is better than the other 2 combined. So do not correct yourself, just continue with the mistakes you're making and move on. Number 4 is when you try to cover a ton of content. This also happens mostly in the case of describe image. So I'll show you an example. Okay, let's take this one as an example. Now you can see that it has got a lot of content which you can speak of. You've got different age groups, you've got different genders, and then you've got different numbers down here, number of friends. And guys, if you are trying to cover it all, there's a good chance you cannot do it within 40 seconds. What you should be doing instead is covering up just the main points. Again, if you're not sure how to attempt describe image, how to score well in this module, just go on my channel and look at the videos over there. There's a ton of useful content and you'll find one video specifically for describe image. Go to my channel, have a look through that so you'll have a better understanding of how you can attempt it. Now, if you're trying to cover a ton of content, almost everything in this part, you are going to lose marks in fluency and pronunciation, not the content. Because first of all, you cannot cover everything within 40 seconds. Secondly, when you try to cover everything, your mind will be puzzled because you simply cannot understand and speak about it at the same time. This is not just how the human brain works. You have to focus on some specific things. Again, go to my channel, look at my videos so you will have a better understanding of what to do in this case. Okay guys, do not try to cover a ton of content, simply focus on the main points. Number 5 is the obvious one, which is the lack in preparation and practice. Regardless of which module, whether it's reading, listening, writing, or speaking, and regardless of which kind of question you're attempting, read aloud, describe image, whatever it is, if you have not practiced it, if you do not know what to do in that sort of questions, there's a good chance that you're not going to score well in that. So simply prepare and practice before you sit your exam. And this is where I can help you as well. You can contact me on my email address for one-on-one IELTS and PTE Skype classes. But guys, your preparation, your practice, the time you spend on PTE, whichever module it is, that is what is going to ultimately determine what kind of scores you'll be achieving in the exam. So guys, prepare and practice well before you sit the exams. These are a few of my students who went for the IELTS and PTE exams recently. As you can see, they scored well thanks to a combined team effort of the teacher and the student. Guys, if you want to become one of these high achievers, contact me on my email for one-on-one IELTS and PTE Skype classes. I assure you, I'm the guy who can help you get the band scores you need and deserve. So these are the 5 common mistakes I want you to avoid. Now let me know in the comments which problem you face the most so I can make more videos to help you. If you learned something from my video, guys, please like it and share it for the benefit of others. Secondly, if you have got any questions, if you would like my opinion on your answers, comment below. Also, subscribe to my channel so you do not miss any future videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.